Here at Adway, we are celebrating the IHR Awards finalists for the best on-site RPO recruitment team, and Move are one of this year's finalists thanks to the work at SeedLegals. And today I'm joined by the brilliant co-founder of Move. Happy to have you here, Adriano Herdman.
Yeah, thank you, Richard.
Yeah,
great to be here.
You. Yeah, how are you doing?
Yeah, very good. Very excited about the interview.
Yeah.
Spotlights. It's nice to be
I hope you enjoy the purple color.
They're gorgeous, yeah.
Yeah,
love
they
it.
are,
Love
aren't
it. Very floral.
Could you please just start telling us a little bit about yourself and your role at SeedLegal?
Sure. Yeah, I'm Adriano. I'm a co-founder and director of Move. We're an embedded talent company, and we partnered with SeedLegals over the last year to help with their talent acquisition function. My role there was to set up that team and oversee them as they partnered with them over the last 12 months. But all the success and outcomes that got us here was really down to the awesome team that we deployed there.
So Adriano, let's jump into it, okay?
Sure.
What would you say are the traits of a great on-site recruitment team?
There's three core traits that we can look for. The top three are excellent communication, transparency, and empathy being probably the most important of those three. So excellent communication, recruiters and in-house teams and talent acquisition specialists are often conveying complex concepts to people that don't know anything about the brand they're working for. So it's being able to convey those messages in a compelling, succinct and clear way that enables them to get the results that they need. So that's super important. Transparency in relation to how you communicate with stakeholders. So draw hiring managers in by reporting on recruitment insights often and early. Draw them into the process as much as you possibly can. Final one is empathy, because for in-house recruitment teams, our job is to do recruitment, but the people that we're speaking to, for them, it's a key milestone event in their lives. They're looking for a new job that ultimately might be with you. So understanding how they feel, put yourselves in their shoes, is super important to enabling, one, a good experience for them, but also to get to the outcome that you need, because you need to understand their motivations. So they're the top three for me.
What would you say are the biggest challenges on-site teams are facing today?
I think we're all facing really tough market conditions, but like that aside, I think talent acquisition teams, internal teams need to get better at linking their activities, their hiring activities, with wider business goals. Often they can be seen in a bit of a vacuum. For example, I still think that internal teams and their talent leaders aren't the best at tracking really important metrics that show long-term ROI, such as quality of hire. You ask 10 people who are talent leaders how they track it, they'll give you 10 different answers. So that's a really good example of where we need to get better at convincing the business that's employing us that what we do has real long-term value.
Considering the challenges of attracting quality candidates, where do you see the future of talent acquisition?
Three core challenges for me are, one, making sure that you have a transparent, compelling message, because access to candidates is no longer the issue. So the challenge is a marketing and copywriting one, essentially. The second challenge is making your client, your partner that you're working with, understand that they may not be able to access the same talent that Google can access, but that's actually not a disadvantage. It could be an advantage of theirs. So it's helping them understand that they need to convey an authentic message to the market that appeals to their core candidate persona. The final one is having technology that enables them to amplify their brand. So you need to be smart with the paid advertising that maybe you invest in to reach your target candidate persona.
Now, Adriano, I know you're part Italian.
Correct, Richard.
Correct,
yes.
So I think this question about the secret sauce will be the crown jewel of the questions, maybe, and not the secret sauce to pasta, even though I do suspect you have a pretty good one. But jokes aside, what would you say is the secret sauce to generate those awesome results for both candidates and clients?
I think the answer is there is no secret sauce. The hiring process, talent acquisition, is a multifaceted, multi-stage thing with loads of people involved, right? You've got recruiters, hiring managers, and candidates. The number one thing you need to do is make sure that that process is fit for purpose. And what we do is interrogate each stage, and we ask ourselves some key questions at each stage of the process. The key questions are, how do I feel, or how does the candidate feel at this point in the process? Is the stage of the process equitable and inclusive? And can I judge someone fairly on what they're particularly doing? So in terms of experience, for example, rejecting someone, what does a rejection email look like? What does it include, and how will it make that person feel? Secondly, in terms of assessments, what are we actually asking them to do? Is it fair, scalable, and will it give the criteria that the hiring managers need to do to evaluate? So all those things need to happen in order to be able to keep your hiring managers happy. If candidates don't want to interact with your brand, they're never going to want to work for you either.
Now, final question. What would you say, Adriano, is what makes Move stand out as truly one of the best on-site recruitment teams?
Thanks, Richard. I think what we deploy and what all our partners experience with us is guided by 3 key principles. First one is squads, not ninjas. Recruitment is a team game, a team sport. Collaboration is fundamental, and without shared goals, you won't get to the desired outcomes. So that's a key principle of ours. Second one is always on acquisition. That's a fancy way of just saying we don't ever stop sourcing candidates. So what we do is split the funnel so that our teams can focus one side on the hiring manager experience and the other side on the candidate experience without ever sacrificing one for the other. So we have dedicated specialists in each part of the funnel. We call them talent partners and talent acquisition specialists. The final one is the most important. We need to make sure that whatever we implement for our partners is guided by 2 core principles, which is inclusion and equity. We need to make sure that the processes we have are structured, standardized, scalable, and can actually evaluate what the partner that we work with needs. That's not based on bias or unconscious bias or ad hoc off-the-cuff decisions based on the individual's process at that time.
Now, I know you mentioned just when we walked in here, you said that your coworker,
My business partner,
Chris,
Chris,
Chris went to Sweden
this morning.
for the first time. Yeah,
exactly.
So I think it would only be fair for him and getting the Swedish experience. We bring some Swedish experience to you as well.
Lovely.
Yeah. So Sweden being famous for all types of different sweets as Swedish fish and so on. I didn't bring Swedish fish. I brought another specialty.
Okay.
I think you call it licorice. Licorice. Yes.
Yeah.
You a big fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I think let's try one of these. They are called in Swedish. You call them djungelvrål. So if we take one of these, and I'll eat them myself, so you know that it's actually candy.
Okay,
It's actually
right,
something
you go first.
we eat. Yeah, yeah. So let's try them together.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for being here.
Cheers. Thanks,
It's been
Richard.
a true joy.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks
Cheers.
very much. Cheers. Oh, salty. I wasn't expecting that. Wow.
Yeah, you like it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely.
It's a kicker.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, you can have another one. No, joke aside, let's not leave you with this bad taste, I suppose. But yeah, truly appreciate it. Some purple prosecco, obviously. So best of luck in the awards.
Thank you so much, Richard.
Yeah.
Cheers. Pleasure.
Cheers.
Thank you. Thanks, mate.